What's good, fellas? It's your host Incognito, and today we're back with episode 2 of Noob to Pro in Oaklands. And today my goal is to get 100,000 money and build a base that doesn't look horrible. So, if you are into the series already, make sure you subscribe and like and comment what you'd like to see next, fellas. And click the join button if you want to support me a little bit more. I do appreciate it. So, let's get a base here. That's close to the cell. And in the last episode, we bought a bigger truck. We made a little bit of a base for ourselves, and where is it? Where's the base? There it is, right there. So we got some refineries for ores. Basically, the last recording corrupted and the internet died. But all I did was get cactus, saw them, sell them. And unfortunately, I muted my mic when I started recording this, so I bought a steel pickaxe. We'll explain what I was going to do. So, now that you record up, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get 100k. And to do that, I'm going to use these big trees. Now, the big trees spawn over this area. And basically, we're just going to grab them, drive them, sell them, and see how much money we get. So, by big trees, I mean, let's see, can we see one here? There we go. That one there, and not that one. There's one there. Yeah, those big, massive trees. And the reason I use a steel pickaxe is because it would actually cut it. I don't know. Nah, we want to go on a flat land to do what I'm going to do. Basically, I'm just going to reverse my truck all the way up to the tree. Just like that. So it's making as much contact as it possibly can. And I'm going to get cutting, boys. And just like that, we've got the tree all cut down. And what we're going to do is we're just going to jump in our car. And as you can see, the tree follows us. Can we get right up there? Not really. But yeah, the tree follows us. Going free commercially. So the tree follows us. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. What was it doing? Oh, Roblox is bugging out on me as well. There we go. So we've got the big tree just like that, and it attaches to our truck like this. Now we've got a problem. We have to try and get past this little bump here, which I don't think it's going to do very easily. No. Okay. So what we're going to do is jump out and sort of let it just fall. And hopefully it will catch on again. I'm not in the passenger seat, that is. And oh, I'm making an absolute mess of this, boys. There we go. We'll just do that. Something like that. Let's see if I can get it to sort of roll down a little bit and get the edge of it. Oh, it's a little bit better. Yeah, something like that. And basically now we're on flat land. We're going to get it just so it plonks in and float a little bit. There we go. And then just absolutely claw a tree. Wiggle our way around. Something like that. And there we go. Then from there, we're just going to try our best to get it to one of the cell areas. Now we're going to have to sort of just shake it through. Something like this. Now, it's not ideal. Oh no, we've got the bridge. Okay, while it's on the hill, let me see if I can just squeeze it a tiny bit. Not really going to plan here. Not that there was a plan. Alright, let's see. Will that go over the bridge? Oh. Ooh. Come on. Almost. There we go. Over the bridge we are. Now we just need to sort of wiggle it again. Get past all these obstacles here. Now this may not be ideal, but the money's right. If the money's right, we'll do it. Just like this. There we go. We literally just want to hover it right over the cell area. Just enough. so that actually sells. And I believe, oh, come on, there we go, just like that. And we made, I think, 6,000 from that trip, which is not bad. So basically we're just gonna repeat that about 3-4 more times, and hopefully it doesn't cause us as much issue as that did. So yeah, the time must begin. Alrighty, now we're going to sell our last piece of wood here, I believe. If we can get it in the little fire pit. Come on. Get in there. Just need a tiny bit. Come on. Yo, come on. Will it do it? Come on. I think I'll just bug the car out instead. Okay, man. Oh, push my car out now. Can I? Ooh, come on. A little bit more. No! Come on, almost there. Come on. Hey, come, is that it? Can we get it out? There we go. Come on. Look at that. Saved it. And now, doing that, it should just drop in enough to sell. Come on. So much difficulty just to sell a bit of wood. Alright, you know what? Let's go try and get it in line with the doors. Come on. Actually, I should be able to just be able to grab it like that and drive it straight through. There we go. And we'll sell it, and we should get about 6,000 for all of that. 5,000 being scammed. Alrighty, now that that's been sold, we have 34,000 to play with. So we're going to go to the shop. And I think what we can do is we can buy the vehicle, the best vehicle, for 27. Damn. So that's 27. How much is the next set? Ooh, Z21. I was thinking these are like 50. Oh no, 44. What do I do? I think we buy the vehicle. And if we can, so what, we're left with 7,000. Can we get the trailer? 8,500. No. But what we can do is take us back to our base. If I actually put in the truck properly. There we go. Take it back to our base, delete this one, and then what we can do is buy a sawmill, store up some wood, and sell the clovers, because the clovers I believe sell for 2,500 when they have been refined. So I think that's what we do. We'll place that. We'll delete this, just like that. And what we'll do is we'll head back to the shop, buy a sawmill, and then cut up those clover trees, sell them, and then buy a trailer. And then the real money starts coming, boys. So let me buy a sander, sorry, not sawmill. We'll just buy a normal one. Yes, absolutely. Take my money. Put that in the back of the vehicle. Leave the drive-through. And let's go on X on it. Probably a mutated tree. That was something they added in the update. And we'll do place our sawmill on our base. And grab the closest clover tree. And now, bash that there. And we'll cut this clover tree down. There we go. And we'll just carry it over to our sawmill. And hopefully, I don't have to cut it down to... I'm going to have to cut it down. Oh, how annoying. Should only need to cut it down to about there. Hopefully. And then if I put that in, should now... No, it doesn't want to do it. Too big. This should be fine though. No. Okay, well let's cut it from the leaf. Now it should. Come on. Don't tell me I've got to saw it by hand still. Let's cut it in half one more time. There we go. Let's cut this one down about there. And that should mill. No? Cut you in half then. Just like that. And there we go. This one needs to be cut down in half again as well. Just like that. And then just saw it up. And then what we'll do, we'll throw that in the car. I'm going to saw this as well while I'm at it, to be fair. I think it sells for a decent amount, to be honest, but... Nah. We'll test it. Next time, so we'll fill this truck up with all this. This is why the grabby grabber would be ideal, because I could just pick it all up in one. But never mind. Let's plonk it all in the truck, and we'll see how much that sells for real quick. And if it sells for anything more than like 2,500, we'll probably keep using it. So we'll go to the scrap man. That's giving me how much? And 2,300. Oh, that's pretty close. So what we can do, we can go to the board on this side. we can actually see how much things sell for. Now, the mushrooms, mysterious mushrooms, they sell for pretty good money, which is probably where we're going to head to next, is the mysterious mushroom cave. They're just a bit of a pain to keep getting, but that's good money right there. How much is the clover? Can we find the clover? 19 when it's milled. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go grab mysterious mushrooms. Now, to get the mysterious mushroom, go to the area, sorry, what we're going to do is pretty much just follow where I'm going. And I believe I remember where it is, because I don't think they changed the desert area all that much. It looks all the same to me. I think they just changed the main island here. So if that's the case, I can remember how to get there. So to my knowledge, I think my graphics are down. No? Game just looks a bit worse at the minute. Let me see. Why does the game look bad? Lighting. There you go. Let's turn everything on, shall I? Well, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Just looks pretty plain for some reason. Oh well. No, don't matter. What we'll do is we're gonna... Yeah, I think it's been kept the same. So basically, there's a little entrance here. And if you watch one of my other videos on how to get money in Oaklands, I go down here to get palladium. And palladium will be on the list of things we need to go get. But we need to go to the ice area to get a metal detector, which costs 35,000 or 45,000, which we haven't got that kind of money yet. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to come to the mushroom cave, and I went the wrong way. Classic. Actually, no, I didn't. Look at that. Oh, I'm such a big brain. And what we need to do, we need to find the mushrooms that are on the ceiling. They'll be in the big open area. Somewhere, somehow. They're probably not spawned in yet. Yeah, it looks like they've not spawned in. So, either that or I'm in the wrong kind of cave. So I believe there's two caves. There's this one and then there's one on another side. Let me do a quick drive around and see. Never mind, my memory served me right. I was in the right place all along. So basically, what you need to do, you need to get shot by one of these things. And the moment you get shot, you just kind of want to jump like that. And you'll end up swimming in the air. And now what we're going to do is go back because we need a refined axe. Damn it! Oh, I hate this update. So we need to get a refined axe to be able to make that worth it. And let me see, can I just... Yes, you can just reset. They've not made it so you lose all your tools if you reset. The only thing we lose is... Oh, we don't even lose money. Brilliant. So what we're actually going to do is grab more of the clover trees to be able to get the refined stuff. Now, I think the refined was 20,000, 27,000, 25,000. Something along those lines. So what we'll do is I'm just going to cut this up into pieces I can saw. And then I'm just going to saw it by hand. We'll cut that there. So yeah, I'm going to keep going until I get refined, I guess. So now that we have 22,000 doubloons, hopefully we should now be able to buy the refined axe. And then go after the mushrooms. Is the hope and the dream. Let's see. 21,000, yes sir. So what we'll do, we'll place our refined axe on the table. Crash, bang and wallop. We'll drop our wooden rusty tools. And pick up the axe and boom. Place that on our number 1 slot. And now we're going to head back to the mushroom cave. So now back in the mushroom cave, we're going to go to one of the bigger versions of those trees up in the sky. Mysterious mushroom trees, and the bigger the better really. This one looks good. So we do want them to hit us. Want to get just there, just so we can get up. I'm going to hit it right at the stem. Just like that, so it drops down. And boom. And while we're up here, we're going to swim. Oh, we need to get hit again. So we'll just jump right here. Oh, that one's being glitchy. Let's see what these other ones hit us. Be sure not to go into a too populated area or else you'll hurt yourself. So we're going to whack this. And hopefully it doesn't glitch into the wall. Hopefully it pops out. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. So what we're going to do is just glide down and throw this mushroom close to our truck. Like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut just the edge of this off. Just like so. And maybe not too close to the edge or else it actually won't break off. Just like so. And we want to keep the cap to the side and just throw the log in, into the truck. We're going to do the same for this one. And oh, got whacked again. There's one close by. Let's get that one as well. I'm just going to do that and take the caps off the mushrooms until I fill this truck up. So with those in the truck, what we're going to do is grab our caps that we cut off. We're going to rotate them by holding, oh, what button is it again? Damn it, they changed the button. Well, I used to be able to rotate them. I don't know what the button is anymore. What we're going to do is just flip them until they face upside down, like that. And then just load them in like that. You can stack 2 on top of each other, I believe, before it starts glitching out. We'll do the same with this one. We'll try 3 spirit as well. And yeah, as you can see, that one at the top there glitches out. So what we'll do, we'll just push it down here. And that'll be alright. And what we'll do, we'll take it back to our base. We could have filled it up with more logs, but I just want to see how much this will get us, see if it's even worth keeping on. So, I'll see you back at... So we are now back at the base, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we're nowhere near the sander. And we're going to take these caps off and just leave them by the side for the time being. And what we'll do is we'll sand the logs. Hopefully, I don't need to break these down anymore. Damn it. Alright, let's break it down from there. That should be good. Okay, man. There we go. Should. Hopefully. Damn it. What about this piece? Nope. Okay, well, let's try it from there. There we go. And it's still too big. Okay, well, looks like we've got to do these pieces absolutely tiny. So I'm gonna get these all planked and then I'll be back with you. Planked for fun. So as it looks like these cannot be refined, which is probably a new update they've done, which absolutely sucks. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna sell it, but that's okay because the caps, if they haven't nerfed those either, still worth 2.5 grand each. So what we'll do, we'll just load it all back up into the truck. And just like so. That should hopefully work. If not, I should catch. Doesn't look like it's doing, so I'll just drag these down a little bit. Just like so. And we'll grab these bits over here. Put those on top. And then head to the cell. And we'll talk to Mr. Junkman here, and he sells them for 7,000. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the depot and see how much it will cost to get the better sander. So we can get the steel sander for 8,500, which, before I even buy it, I'm going to check the wiki to see if it actually sands the mushrooms. So the wiki doesn't really help me much at all. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to buy the sander and place it, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to... Oh, I didn't even buy it. I'm done. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy it this time, and then take it back to my base. Bada bing, bada boom. So now that we place that industrial sander, it's not the industrial one, it's the normal one. Whoopsie daisies, not mean to click that out. We're now going to go get more mysterious mushroom and see if that sands. So that's how let's begin again. So as you can see, we have gotten 4 trees, and we're going to do the same. We're going to take all of these off, cross our fingers that these get sanded. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut them into healthy chunks. Really crossing my fingers there. Come on, please. Oh, don't do that. Please. Alright, let's do a smaller piece. Come on, tell me I've not wasted my money. Tell me I've not wasted my money. I have wasted my money. That is disappointing. But what I'll do is I'll keep these here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually take these off. I'm gonna keep some of the logs here. I'm gonna take one log with me, so we can see how much one log actually gets us. See if it's worth just filling our trailers with the caps. Oh, let's move over. Come on. There we go. That should be fine, actually. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, stop being silly. Give it a flip. A jump. We're gonna need the industrial sander for these, which is a bit annoying. But I guess it's fine. Maybe that actually sit properly. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll just come here, take all the mushrooms out of the car, throw this on the outside, like that, and they're all in the area. How much do they give me for that? 9,000 for the caps, and how much just for the log? The log is 101. So the log on its own is not worth it. So what we need to do is get the industrial sander, which I believe it said it was 20,000. Let's see real quick. 20. I believe it said 20. Let's see. 20,000 for the industrial sander, and ideally we want to get the planker as well. So that's 40k all in all. That's a bit annoying. Doesn't work with that. I wish it told you, but no. Be too easy, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna go for the clover trees, I think, just to get enough money, because I believe they spawn a bit more. I think they're gonna be a bit quicker to obtain. There's why I can't even see one. I'll see one now though. So what I'll do is I'll quickly farm some clovers, try and get to the 20k. And yeah. So let's see if this one can even be refined by a machine all in one. If it can be done all in one, clovers might be the next move. Or if I can just cut it in half and it works. Because clovers are, I think, a little rare. I don't think they're incredibly rare. Let's see. Will it all do it as one? No. What about if I cut it in half? By half, I mean right there. Where did I just cut it? There. There we go. Will it cut this piece? Nope. Will it cut this piece? Nope. Let's cut it at this piece here. Because it should do it then. No. You know what? I think the plankers are just against me, boys. I think that's what it is. Let's see, that one wants to work now. There we go. So yeah, we'll just... The planker is a sawmill. I've got planker in my head, I don't know why. So yeah, we'll put these in the truck, sell it, and... maybe go on the hunt for some more. It might be a bit quicker and more valuable than the big trees we have been getting. Especially now because we can just mill it. So yeah. I'll quickly do all that, boys. And try and get 20k. Another time lapse. Alrighty, now we have enough money for the industrial sander. And this time we're going to go in the drive-thru and buy the industrial sander. And hopefully it wants to actually sand the mushroom stuff. So we'll take that, take it back to the base. So if it sells for 101 for a whole tree, looking at the wiki, it says a stud is 103 per unit. Now, you lose a little bit of size when you sawmill it and sand it down even, but I'm sure it'll be fine. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place it inside of the other one, just like that, which may be silly, but it's fine. And yes, it does it. Oh. Will it do a whole one? Yes, it will. Oh, look at that. We're moving now. We're moving. Right, we're going to put all this in the truck. A very long and convoluted way, because I don't own the grabby grabber. And we'll find out how much it sells for. See you in a second, boys. So, now that we have taken the stuff in here, we're going to see how much it sells for. 9,300 for 3 logs, I believe I put in there. So yeah, now what we're going to do is we are going to make a... Actually, no, I'm going to check how much it costs to buy the grabby. And it costs 26,000. That is way too much for me. So instead, I'm going to buy a trailer. Plonk it on here. Talk to the Mr. Man. And whack our trailer in here. Now, we'll return to that. Actually, before I even do that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy a conveyor. We will buy a tilted conveyor. Because we can't get the grabby grabber just yet, what we're going to do is we're going to put that there, drive on back, see if we can buy more land actually. Because if we can buy more land, it'll make it a hell of a lot easier to do what I'm about to do. I can just move things. I want to buy some property, I do indeed. And we can extend it by a whole 5 studs. Brilliant. So, we'll now return back to our base and place our trailer. I'm going to actually move the vehicle forward and to the side. Now that we have a bit more room to play with. It does unfortunately despawn the car. And that is our conveyor. I don't want to open that. I'm going to open up the trailer. Now, the trailer's not massive, but it will do the job, just like so. We'll spawn our truck. Just like that, link them up. A bit like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back into build mode. Grab the conveyor. And I'm going to push this one back as well, because I think this actually helps it a little bit. And we're going to push our tilted conveyor. I'm not even done it in a line. That's okay. So we'll do that, and we'll go to resize, and we're going to make it longer and taller. Something like that. And just press enter, and that should be about level with the rear of these. So what we can do is this. Reverse it, and it should be level if you haven't got a bit of clover on the ground. And yeah, that's perfect. So what we'll do there is we'll just shift over this because we placed it wrong, and boom. And actually we'll place it just a bar down. I can grab the right one, just down and forward, just like that. That is perfect. So now we can place our mushrooms on here. They will all fall into here in all one big lump. And I think that's going to be it for this episode, boys. We have not reached a goal of 100k, but we have improved the base, and we've got it all set up to then make 100k in the next episode. So, If you enjoyed this, make sure you like and subscribe. Turn the bell on if you would like to be notified when I upload. Join the members if you want to see these videos early. And it helps out the channel a lot. Come on, what you'd like to see next, and I've been your host Incognito. Peace.